nobody is actually lying to you. Once you see it, you can't really the label changes our perception, not necessarily the food itself. The better question is this helping? Am I evaluating this product or am I evaluating the story being told about this product? The health halo effect. Why smart people get fooled by healthy foods? I want to tell you about one of the most powerful tricks in the wellness industry. And the crazy part is that nobody is actually lying to you. The food really does contain oats. The food really is organic. The food really does have protein in it. The food really is multigrain. And yet, somehow, despite all of that being true, we still end up making decisions that aren't necessarily helping us. Psychologists have a name for this. It's called the health halo effect. And once you see it, you can't really unsee it. Let's begin with my granola stories. For years, I thought granola was one of the healthiest foods you could buy. Why wouldn't I? It had oats, nuts, seeds, earth-toned packaging, a woman doing yoga on the box. Everything about it screamed wellness. If you had asked me to choose between granola and a chocolate croissant, I would have picked the granola because that's what I thought was a healthy choice to make. And I felt very pleased with myself. I wasn't being irrational. I was responding exactly how marketers hoped I would. What is a health halo? A health halo occurs when one positive characteristic causes us to assume everything else about a product is positive too. We stop evaluating the whole picture. Instead, we focus on one thing. The one thing being organic, natural, protein, multigrain, gluten-free, low-fat, high fiber, and our brain fills in the blanks. It's a mental shortcut because evaluating every food from scratch would be exhausting. Turning the box on each and every package would be exhausting. Reading each and every ingredient is exhausting. So our brain creates categories: healthy, unhealthy, good, bad, safe, unsafe. The problem is that the reality is much messier than that. Let's talk about the cookie experiment. Imagine I give you two cookies. One is labeled organic, natural, made with whole grains. The other is labeled cookie. Most people assume that the first cookie is healthier. Many people will even estimate that it contains fewer calories, is more nutrient dense, and they may eat more of it than they might have eaten of the regular cookie. They may feel less guilt eating it, even if the two cookies are nearly identical. And that is the power of a health halo. The label changes our perception, not necessarily the food itself. The health halo Hall of Fame is something that I have made up because let's look at the repeat offenders. Granola, acai bowls, smoothies, digestive biscuits, multigrain bread, protein cookies, green powders, detox teas. Now notice what I'm not saying. I'm not saying that these foods are bad. I'm not saying that these foods are unsafe. I'm saying that these foods receive more credit than they deserve, simply because of the story attached to them. Granola becomes a health food because it contains oats. A protein cookie becomes a health food simply because it contains protein. A smoothie becomes a health food simply because it contains fruit. But health is not something that can be determined by one ingredient. Why this matters? Because the health halo changes behavior. People pour bigger servings. People snack more often. People stop reading labels. People assume. And assumptions are where problems begin. One of the most fascinating things in nutrition is that people often underestimate the calories in the foods that they perceive as healthy and overestimate calories in foods they perceive as unhealthy. The halo affects judgment. That's what makes it so powerful. Most people ask, is this healthy? I think that's a wrong question because almost every food company now knows how to make an unhealthy product or an average product look healthy. The better question is this helping? Is it helping me stay full? Is it helping me meet my protein goals? Is it helping my energy levels? Is it helping my health? Is it helping me with my macro intake of the day, my micronutrient intake of the day? And those questions are harder to market, which is exactly why they're most useful. The bigger problem, the health halo doesn't just affect food, it sadly affects wellness. Supplements, fitness, skincare, productivity. We see one positive trait and assume excellence everywhere else. The wellness industry didn't invent the health halo. It simply learned how to profit from it. The biggest lesson I've learned is that health is rarely found in a buzzword. Not in organic, not in natural, not in detox, not in a superfood. Real health is usually much less exciting. It's sleep, it's movement, it's protein, it's whole foods found in nature, it's relationships, it's consistency. The boring things, the things nobody can put in a shiny package and sell for 3 easy payments of 100 rupees. And that's exactly why they're so powerful. So the next time you're standing in a grocery store and something looks healthy, pause for a second. Ask yourself, am I evaluating this product or am I evaluating the story being told about this product? Because those are not always the same thing.